That's great, but that's not enough. It's such an important thing that you need to protect it too. And so specifically, what am I talking about? Well, you need to protect yourself from things that could potentially steal your cash flow. So this includes death and disability mainly. So one of maybe, if not the most important financial tasks. So if creating cash flow is super important, I wouldn't necessarily call that a task. It's more of a way of being. It's a lifestyle that creates cash flow by spending less than you earn. This is a financial task, and arguably the most important financial task, particularly if you're listening to this while you're in training. You're a resident, you're a medical student, or you're within 6 months of graduating. If for those that listen to the show later, disability insurance, getting own occupation, specialty specific disability insurance. I cannot tell you that there's a more important financial task that you're going to take care of than that, because when do you need disability insurance? Well, the day before you get disabled. And since you and I don't know when that's going to be, we don't know when that horrific car accident's going to happen, or you get diagnosed with Guillain-Barré, or, you become a, type 1 diabetic and go into DKA and end up in the hospital. We don't know, or type 2 diabetic and, whatever. We don't know the situation that's going to happen for you guys, right? And so because of that, you need disability insurance. The second you earn an income in residency, I tell my medical students at Wake, you have to get disability insurance. This needs to become part of your budget. And the reason why is because at some point, like me, you might become uninsurable, right? So I had my disability insurance debacle where, I had a life insurance agent who also sold disability insurance try to sell me disability insurance when I didn't make any money as a fourth-year medical student. They were trying to earn commission off me because disability insurance, every insurance product in this country, insurance agents earn commission. That's the way that it is in the States, which is why it's hard to find a good insurance agent, to be honest with you, because there's always a conflict. That said, I was in my low 30s when I developed Graves' disease and the anxiety and depression that was associated with that. Like, I am so uninsurable by every imaginable standard for both life and disability insurance now, and I'm not even out of my mid-30s. So, don't keep telling yourself that, oh, I'll do this later. Please, 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 please take care of your disability insurance. And if you have someone depending on you for your income, please get term life insurance. Don't get talked into buying whole life insurance. It's not the product that you need. And it's not what's best for you 99.9% of the time. But if someone's dependent on your income, do get life insurance, term life insurance, and get disability insurance. And get it from one of the big 6 companies that actually offers a true own occupation, specialty-specific definition. If you don't know who that is, we have posts on the website that talk about the specific thing. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend you go talk to Larry Keller at Physician Financial Services. So we even have a link for this. It's thephysicianphilosopher.com/PFS, as in Physician Financial Services. Larry comes and talks to my med students. He's one of those people that I trust enough to put in front of my students to talk to them, even though he comes from an industry that makes money off commission, right? You have to know enough to know if someone's giving you good advice. And Larry, if I have a question about anything, man, I reach out to that guy, and he loves to teach. So even if he can't sell you something, he'll stay on the phone with you and teach you about insurance, because he just loves helping people, which I think is great, and that's why I've partnered with Larry at PFS. But get own occupation, specialty-specific disability insurance. There is not a more important financial task that you have than doing that, even if you're a resident and you don't make a ton of money. Please go do this. You can get a future purchase rider in there, so you don't have to pay for as much as you'll need as an attending. It'll be a little more affordable for you. But don't skip this step. And the reason why is because you're protecting your cash flow. If cash flow is king, queen, and jester of the courts, once you create it, fantastic. Now you need to protect it. You need to build that moat around the castle that is your king, queen, and jester, right? So do not skip this step. Do not pass go. Do not collect any money. Pause this podcast. Go call Larry.